This is one of the matchups I had circled, was hoping to see coming into it. I'm glad it's going down. Jayden James versus D. Lockett. And Lockett coming out a little interesting here, planting that right hand down and baiting a little bit with that left arm, left hand, throwing it up. James, young and undersized for this weight. Lockett's going to have the age and the size advantage. James made the U17 World Team this year at 71 kilograms. That's 3 kilos lighter than this. And Lockett blast double for the step out. Lockett getting warned by the official. Lockett trying to make, I believe, his 3rd straight age level world team. He was a cadet world champion, junior world silver last year. Passivity called on James. Nice low-level shot from James. He's got to keep working to come around, look to shelf. And as he went to shelf, Lockett kicked out. Now Lockett in position here. James goes out of bounds. They're going to let this continue, but grounded is going to be the call. .40 seconds to go in the first period. James been working level changes from the outside. Nice club single from Lockett. Had the ankle for a second but couldn't hold on to it as James kicked out. And there's that blast double again from Lockett. 1 red offered. No points. Grounded, okay. Little surprised by that, but so Lockett up 1-0 at the break on that step out. If I'm James's corner, I'm telling him to keep working those fakes from the outside, try and time something up. I think Lockett intentionally taking a little bit of a stroll back to the center as James's coach KD is trying to urge him back to the center. A little gamesmanship. And James going to be hit with his second passivity, so he's going to go on the clock. Lockett moving James with that right club, but not enough to set something up. And one more point for Lockett. Now a 2-point lead. Lockett to the legs, taking James to the out of bounds and gonna get one more. 3-0 now. So neither wrestler with a takedown yet, but Lockett has been able to get to the legs several times and use it to get a step out. Something James has not been able to do. That was a nice little peekaboo duck. But Lockett ran right out of it. And now as we approach the minute mark, James is going to have to pick up his shot output. And he's doing so now. But it's Lockett who counters, gets behind. Nothing yet. Needs to get a knee, an elbow, or the head down. James trying to hold quad pod, but drops down to an elbow. So that'll be takedown for Lockett. And we're going to get a challenge from James's corner. They want just a step out. You do get continuation there in that position. Was the takedown within the continuation time? That's what the officials are going to determine.
Action goes down the parterre. Comes back up into quad pod. 2 points secured. Takedown. 1 point for lost challenge.
Okay, so calling the mat is confirmed. Another point goes on the board for Lockett. Six to 0 now with 50 seconds to go. A couple shoulder shoves from each guy. Lockett staying on James. James, nice underhook throw by. Caution and one offered. And I thought I saw it was confirmed. Okay, yes, it is confirmed. For some reason, the point didn't go up right away. Okay. 6-1. Realistically, doesn't really matter that much because time's gonna wind down. 6-1, your final score. D. Lockett takes match 1 over Jayden James. Now just 1 match away from being back on the Junior World Team. And we are underway. 74 kilograms. Ladarion Lockett in the red. Jayden James in the blue. Lockett took this match 1 rather handily.
Yeah, following the challenge tournament, I was really excited after watching Jayden James tech fall Joe Seeley, who we've seen beat Lockett in the past. I was really excited for this matchup. I didn't get to see round 1. What happened, JD?
Yeah, it was all Lockett. He was just able to get to his offense early. We didn't see the duck like we just saw here. That was new, not in match 1, but Lockett getting out to an early lead, not new.
That's a possibility getting a lace here.
Yeah, if he keeps running his feet, I think he's got it. Yes, once, twice. Can he get one more? Oh, James kind of dove his head out of bounds. So, yes, he will get hit with caution when I believe restarting parterre.
Yeah, I believe parterre start now as well. See if Lockett looks to continue his parterre offense here after going out to an early 7-0 lead in less than a minute. It's all started with that beautiful duck under by Lockett.
Yeah, we've seen that in the past from him.
Following that caution, Lockett getting a start on top here, looking to go low gut. James trying to step over.
And he will. Nice work there. I thought for a second Lockett was going to recover and scoot his way back on top, but James did such a good job of floating, staying and picking up the reversal. So it actually turned out to be a good thing for him that they restarted in parterre.
Yeah, I was able to pick up 2 there to close the gap a little bit. Now 7-2 the lead for Lockett, just over a minute into the first period. And here another example of a possible Penn State-Oklahoma State future rivalry in the making.
Big surprise. A lot of Penn State and Oklahoma State here in these U20 finals.
Yeah, these guys showing out this weekend.
Great flurry there. Started off with the post high crotch attempt from Lockett. Re-attack by James. Then almost caught Lockett coming back in. Lockett will drop down to those knees rather frequently. Oh, and the post shot was so nice, so clean, but somehow James was able to get his feet out and then just the limp arm to get out of the whizzer from Lockett.
Yeah, it was an incredible answer by James with that defense, but Lockett comes right back with that limp arm to secure it. Now extends it to 9-2. James already on a world team as he secured that U17 world team spot at 70 kilograms at the U.S. Open. Attempting to double up here for the young junior.
Brings the first period to a close. Lockett in the driver's seat, up 9-2. And I'm not even sure what to tell you if you're James on what adjustments to make.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of answering all the offense from Lockett. Lockett just has a little bit more in these flurries.
Right. That last time when Lockett scored, he's down on his knees. Don't approach with straight arms. That
Give
allowed
up that
Lockett
post.
to get to the post. Yep. Be careful pressuring forward when you're in the ties. Not allowed to duck. But it just feels like Lockett's going to find a way to score.
Yeah, man, trailing by 7, and it's like, how do I score on this guy if I can't get my hands on him?
Mm-hmm.
If I can't pressure forward. Go back to that post was Lockett. See James starting to keep those elbows in. Trying to match Lockett's level. Lockett once again dropping down to those knees. Couldn't just shoot out of the snap was James. I believe Lockett last year was U20 World Silver, this weight class. So a lot of potential to have a similar team as last year.
Yes.
Just minus a couple weights here and there. That was a really good team that won the Worlds. I believe 9 medals out of 10 weights.
Some would say the best U20 team ever. And when you've got a lot of the same guys returning, just a year older and more experienced, this has potential to, no exaggeration, be our best U20 world team ever.
Yeah, these guys are incredible. So excited to watch a lot of these young guys in college next year. And Lockett able to pressure James towards the edge and come up with the double leg. It's going to be 2 offered and confirmed. So now Lockett just a point away from the technical fall, getting back on the U20 team. Also a former U17 world champion a couple years back.
Lockett going one direction, then the other. Comes to legs. He's going to go big for 4. He got it, yes. James exposed on the throw, and that'll do it. Tech fall, D. Lockett, 15-2.
You know D. Lockett's going to try to finish it in style, and that's exactly what he did. He's fired up, and he's back on the U20 team.
D. Lockett, you're back on a world team. Sure. So I guess just start there. You know, what does it mean to you to come through this tournament, and now you're the guy again?
Yeah, you know, after last year, I was really bummed out about getting silver. And, you know, these world teams take away your whole summer to hanging out with your friends, hanging out late at night, because you're getting ready for something that's way more important than hanging out with friends. And we can hang out with friends forever, but it does suck. And after last year, I was like, man, screw these world teams. I don't want to do it anymore. Like, I just want to go wrestle folks down next year at Oklahoma State. Like, I'm done with this. But then the coaches talked me into it, and the great coaching staff that we have now with David Taylor, Jimmy Kennedy, Tyler Caldwell, Brian Pearsall, and then even Coach Fix, Dayton, one of my big idols, all just telling me, he was a 4-time world team member, just telling me like, hey man, this was best for you. Like, this is what you got to do if you want to be the best, and that's what I want to do. I want to be the best. And if you see the best guys are making world teams and winning world medals, and that's what I'm here to do. And I'm trying to go win a gold medal again and then win an NCAA title. So this is the first step to me keep elevating my game, and that's what I'm going to do.
So I don't know if you expected James to come out of the bracket or not, but what do you, I mean, you're sitting to the finals.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just take me through if you're watching, if you're following, and, you know, what does he present to you as you go into that finals? What are you trying to
Yeah,
do
you know,
out there?
I've known Jayden for a long time. We're on a lot of dual teams together, and he was always like, 3-4 weight classes under me, which is crazy that we're wrestling now, but I've always known him. I always knew he was a really good wrestler, and he actually wrestled my brother this year in a duel against Del Barton. It was my brother's 3rd day out of football, and beat him up pretty good. So I knew he was a tough competitor, and when I saw him enter, I knew that he could be a guy to make the finals, obviously. But I just knew that with my training and my coaches and what I'm doing at Stillwater at the Cowboy RTC, that none of those guys in the bracket can really touch me or wrestle with me yet, and I'm just going to continue to elevate my game. And as soon as I do that, it'll make even bigger margins. The first match was 6-1, so hopefully I can get 2 techs next time. And it was a better performance than last year, I think, with the new coaches and just everything going on. So I could see my game elevating. That's good. And I kind of wish I could have got that match back with Sealy. It was 5-1. I was super tired, and just show you guys what I'm working on. My cardio looked good today. I don't think I got very tired. I scored at the end of every period, at the end of every match. So I don't know. I'm just trying to keep showing you guys that I'm the best in the world.
What's the one or two things that you really need to dial in on to go from that, silver last year back to the gold for you?
Yeah, so Burroughs was actually in Stillwater last weekend. I wrestled with him, and I thought I was doing so good. We went a 3-minute go, and he only got one takedown. Then he was at the end. He was like, "Yeah, I felt you out. I was only looking for one takedown. If we would have had a second period, it would have got real ugly." So he told me that I just got to keep creating angles and stop being so one-dimensional. A lot of times I just shoot on straight doubles, straight high crotches, straight ankle picks. So he told me I got to move my hands more, be more physical, clubbing. And I think I actually did a great job of that in this match. If you see, I was clubbing pretty hard, got a couple warnings, but that's what he wanted to see me do. And then creating angles, and I think I did better in this match of creating angles, and I missed a few opportunities, but that's part of wrestling. So I just got to keep creating more angles, he said, be more physical with my hands, and continue to move and just continue to work hard and keep improving my cardio.
Do you feel like getting that 4 at the end of match 2 made a statement?
Yeah, that was awesome. You see me slapping the mat, man, that was a great feeling. Just that one lift is exciting. I got my ZD duck under, me and Zahid's special duck under at the start, straight to a lace. So I performed well in that match, and yeah, I made a statement to everybody out here. I mean, he took Sealy in a minute 40 with 3 takedowns. So me putting a tech on him shows a lot. Thank you.
Thanks.
All glory to God.
Appreciate it.